I guess we can talk about some drama. I heard on the grapevine that there's been some drama in Galaxy of Heroes as of lately. You guys know me. I don't like covering drama. I've like had my own rants every now and again. Um, but like, I don't think I would consider myself like a drama channel. Like, I don't like to keep on the drama or news. I mean, I try to cover some news, but like drama, not really my forte. I know there's a bunch of different channels like Arnold's. I think Cub's doing some of them. Of course, Arnold because he's the main guy, right? But not just those guys. There's also a lot of other people outside of the Galaxy of Heroes community that have been covering this topic, and the topic is Arnold getting his Kraken account, his alternate account. I wouldn't even consider it his main account. He still has a main account, but getting his Kraken account banned from outing himself to CG and EA. Like I said, I know there's people in my comments and my other videos saying, hey, you shouldn't talk about this because you don't have enough of the information. But, EACG, in this scenario, he did get banned. He outed himself because he had a Chinese foreign account he wanted to swap because of the whole ordeal happening with those accounts, right? Different region, he's trying to fix it. That's totally understandable. But going to CG and saying, hey, I used this other account I bought or I had lended to me, that's kind of just outing yourself, So the ban it is a ban. I totally see it. So in this video, that's like I've already talked about. That's like my idea there. Like it sucks, but it happened. So, and this is not anything against Arnold, right? Arnold is. I mean, I'll say this. Arnold is the reason this game is really still breathing and is still full of people and players keep on playing. Without him, I don't know if this game would continue to survive as long as it has in like all of like the recent months. I would have to say that. And I'm gonna go off and just kind of take my ideas in this video. The positives and negatives. Different ideas I've had and been reading. Because I've seen a lot of different arguments on a lot of different things, right? And TOS in this game, let me start off here. TOS in this game, when it regards account sharing, is they've said it before that they're kind of lenient on it, right? They're kind of lenient on it. They're kind of chill out about it. But Arnold's ban is the only one that I've actually heard of him actually going to EA themselves and getting their account banned. I might have heard from another person that they've had the same exact situation and they also got banned. But when you're just mentioning and talking about account, transferring or giving some information away of your account to other people to help with events, I've done this before. Events, I've helped with events a lot. Other people, doing remodding services. And also other people, there's so many people, I'm going to say this because there is literally, I'm going to say this right now, there is no way that Capital Games will go around banning thousands of accounts just to make Arnold feel better about his ban. That's not going to happen. I don't see that happening. I don't see it happening at all. If they were to go with that situation and go down that route, they would spend more time banning accounts than they would ever try to make either this new road ahead or any future content. The amount of people it would take to ban those specific accounts would take them months, and that's just not going to happen. So, again, this whole video is before any word on CG of what they're doing, right? So account, from here on out, since we just had Arnold's little situation happening, I would kind of play it safe. If you guys were to, I said this before, I would just play it safe. Don't give out any of your information away to anybody until we really have some word. I mean, just thinking about the amount of people, guys, that actually do transferring in all these different services. There is so many people that if they were to, CG or EA were to go through the entire list of these thousands of players who do this, the game would literally die. Do you guys understand that? The game would actually die if people in CG did that. The game wouldn't be no more. The amount of players that they would just lost there would be a significant amount of numbers that nobody would want to play this game anymore. Nobody would want to even touch it. So I just don't see that happening in that situation. I don't see that happening. Again, I'm going to just wait for CG to see what they say. So that's my ideas there. Another idea I want to bring up is I just find this whole thing funny. I find it comical because this was an issue brought up in Bulldogs 5 months ago when he was banned. It was kind of a very similar situation, and nobody gives a frick about it when that was back in the day. And now when Arnold does his whole thing, he gets banned, unfortunately enough. I don't want to come across like my douchebag in this or a dick in this video, but it is what it is. I don't want to sugarcoat it at all. So Bulldog got banned 5 months ago, but when Arnold just got banned, recently, a few days ago, that's when everybody started caring. And I get Arnold. This is what I was saying before. Arnold is a huge, huge influencer on this game, and he means a lot to this game and all the players. So I get that. But it's just kind of funny to me when, nothing happens with Bulldog. We've had this cheater, all the situation there, and then and then Arnold has his ordeal, and then everybody starts caring again. I just see all these different people saying, what is it like? There's these different posts I've been seeing about protesting in these Reddits, in these forums, for Arnold, for Arnold. Like, okay, I get it, that's cool and all, but I don't really think that's the main issue here. The main issue, from what I'm having my biggest concerns about with CG, is their communication, for one, and how they treat their cheaters. Everybody's been saying, yeah, Arnold just got banned, but like, how do they treat their cheaters? Well, it's kind of crappy, right? They kind of negotiate with them. Okay, here's your little month suspension. Which characters you want in, kept or whatever. Stuff like that. That sucks. That's a thing that we should be saying. That sucks. What we should not be saying about Arnold is that does not suck for Arnold, because he went out and outed himself. But what does suck is how CG communicates to the community itself and how they deal with their cheaters and their whole system in that regards. That's what I feel like we should be concerning about, and what we should be worrying about the most. Again, this video will probably irritate a lot of you guys there in a lot of regards, I would assume. But these are just my thoughts, because I totally feel bad for that Kraken account that he had, because that was a big money. I mean, I just said money. It kind of is money, but what I was trying to say is it's a big thing and a big showcase of characters, and it's like a big just marketing thing for CG. And I mean, he already does that. He already shows off characters. That's how his channel is ran. But I mean, he gets that back in his money with his videos, because he can make it back that way, and he writes it off and all that sort of stuff for YouTube. And I've done the same stuff similarly. But like, comparing my channel to Arnold's, it's a whole 9-day difference, right? I'm not even close. But yeah, Arnold's ban, I don't think should be one that we should all be, for Arnold, like, oh, we all should feel bad about Arnold. I think we should in some manner, but knowing that he still has his main account. I did that video recently about, let's just all, just boycott. The boycott's not going to happen in this mobile game. It will never happen in any kind of mobile game that is similar to Galaxy of Heroes. It will never happen. Don't think it will happen, because it won't happen. I hate to say that, but it's just not going to happen. If you guys want to make a message to CG, I don't know really what you could do. I don't think we could do much. It's just really about, I don't know. I mean, Marvel Strike Force, right? They had a similar issue with the people not like going on boycott, not spending, and then like later on the line, didn't they get like red stars or something even worse? I don't know. Like, how is a boycott going to make anything better here? We already just sent a signal to CG of all these other people covering this whole issue. Different people outside of Galaxy of Heroes, people inside of Galaxy of Heroes. The message is already being sent. I'm not sure if there's anything else more that we can do to make this message, more clear to them. I think it's already pretty clear that this is an issue, and it has been an issue for a long time, but it hasn't been until just recently with Arnold's video that has actually, taken into consideration. I mean, this is not just, what happened with Bulldog with banning, but like in regards to just anything that Arnold has put out there. CG always reacts to Arnold's thing. I mean, just recently we did that 2v5 versus Kylo with Gas. I was showing you guys a little bit ago, a few weeks ago, and then I went on Arnold's channel. We did a collab, right? And then that's the video that CG's like, hey, yeah, you know what, we should probably get this fixed. Nothing about mine at all. It's when Arnold does his video, that's when they actually start caring, and that's okay with me, because I'm not the big honcho. I'm not going to be the one that I want to be represented for all of CG, or all of Sugo for the audience, because that's not me. Or I feel like Arnold can for some of those different reasons. So, I just think it's funny that as soon as Arnold does his video, that's when everything starts to spiral out of control. So, Arnold's ban, it's a feels bad man, but at the same time, it is what it is. My biggest complaints here is with CG and how they suck at communicating, and how they ban how they treat their cheaters with their bans, and being too lenient on them and too easy on them. Again, I really do not believe that they will have any bans of just banning all these people using these services and just transferring accounts in a very, very wholesome way and manner. These are quality of life fixes and features in these services. There is nothing that is providing you an advantage over another person. So maybe what they want to do is kind of tweak their TOS with some of these things, make some of these other ones like, okay, I wouldn't still go outing yourself to CG themselves because that's pretty stupid. But just kind of, maybe on their TOS, kind of fix some things, tweak some things. I do think that it's probably a big necessary thing here. And hopefully with the road ahead, it would, bring some more light here in all this darkness that we've had. The whole situation here, I just don't like it. I think it's a very, very lame thing, and especially it's even more lame for me because it's happening right before potential road ahead post, and that's like the big kicker for me. I really don't know what's going on there with CG and EA. So yeah, you guys just say really whatever you really want about this and my take on it. You can call me a CG simp. I'm a simp for a lot of different people. CG, sure, call me a simp for CG, okay? If you guys do feel like that, I would love to see some hashtag CG simps down below because I would love to see that. That'd actually be kind of funny. But I mean, you guys have your own thoughts. You guys let me know down below. I don't think that we should be too easy on CG, for sure. We should not. This is not something, okay, CG, it's all cool. No, it's not cool. We shouldn't be. This should not be a cool issue. This should be, it's actually a great thing for the whole community to make this known to a lot of different people of how CG has been treating us as of recently in the last year or so, ever since we have left Carrie, got Mark Dick, and how that's been going. And I feel like that's a good way for all this to go from how it has gone. But it's just kind of funny to me how it had to have happened through Arnold and his banning. It should have happened a long time ago, but only when it happened to the biggest content creator in this game, that's when it would trigger. So it is what it is. Again, I don't have anything really bad to say about Arnold himself. I just think it's kind of a funny thing because that's just how the world works. It is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. So Arnold is Arnold, CG is CG. We got to fix the issue with CG, and I feel like this game can actually do really, really well down the line. And heck, maybe this all brings us closer together. We are the world, we are the children. Heck, dude, let's go 2020, baby.